In 1682, a family gathers for a final farewell in a quiet village. Minutes later, everyone in that room will swear they witnessed something impossible. But before we begin, if you're drawn to stories with mystery, meaning, and the otherworldly, to legends passed down as truth, then this is the channel for you. I share new stories each week drawn from folklore, forgotten history, and strange events that linger at the edge of belief. So tap the like button and subscribe with all notifications on so you never miss what's next. Let's begin. In the county of Jiyang, on the northern plains of Shandong province, today part of Jinan, not far from the Yellow River's bends, lived a man called Zhu. The lowland fields there ran flat to the horizon, millet and wheat in the spring wind, willows along irrigation ditches, dust in dry seasons and river mist after rain. Winters bit hard and clean, summers hung heavy and damp, and market days brought ferries, mule carts, and the smell of steamed buns from clay stoves. Now, Mr. Zhu was a little past 50, not rich, not powerful, but known for one thing. He kept his whole household running well. Each dawn he split kindling beneath the eaves so his wife would never have to carry wet wood. He patched sandals rather than buy new ones, saving the good leather for his grandchildren. He counted his wife's medicine, 川芎, 当归, and reminded her gently to drink the bitter brew. In winter, he slept on the drafty side of the bed so she could have the warm wall. When debts came due, he wrapped his inkstone in old cloth and sold it, keeping her hairpins. He liked to call himself an old porter of small weights. Neighbors said he carried far more than that. His wife teased him, scolded him, but filled his bowl a little fuller than the others. Their sons were dutiful, but busy. So after many seasons, the old couple had become solely reliant upon each other. One autumn, he started coughing, and it just wouldn't quit. By first frost, it was dug in. The doctor came and went. Prescriptions changed. Incense hung in the air. Mr. Zhu still smiled, said the pears were good this year. And then one evening, he just went still. The suns hung the white streamers. The coffin was set in the spirit room. Candles burned with those teardrop flames that make a house feel too large. His wife touched his sleeves and whispered his name. After the rites, the family moved to the dining room to share a simple meal. Plain rice, pickled greens, leaving her alone with him for a moment. And then a cry ripped the quiet. They rushed in. The corpse had sat up. Mr. Zhu was breathing. Daughters-in-law covered their mouths. Someone dropped a joss stick. Questions crashed over him, but he turned only to his wife. "When I died," he said, "I meant not to return. I had already walked a few miles along Huangquan Lu, the Road of Yellow Springs. Now, the Road of Yellow Springs is the path to the underworld, the netherworld beneath the yellow earth." Mr. Zhu then said, "I thought of you, all alone by yourself, so I came back to take you with me." Murmurs swept the room. Someone whispered, "Nonsense." His wife smiled to soothe him. "It's wonderful that you're alive again," she said softly, "but you've only just come back. How could you die again right away?" "It's simple," he said. "Put the household in order, settle what needs doing, say your farewells, and prepare yourself." She stayed where she was. He asked again, soft at first, then with a stern tone. She stepped out, lingered in the yard, came back and said, "All right, everything's ready." "Then dress," he said. She hesitated. He pressed her, firm, unshaken. Not wishing to cross him, she dressed fully, hair bound, robe straightened. Around the room, daughters-in-law hid nervous smiles. The scene felt absurd and frightening, all at the same time. Mr. Zhu shifted his head onto the pillow and patted the place beside him. "Lie down." "Before the children," she whispered, "what will this look like?" He brought his palm down once on the bed. What is laughable about dying together? The room went still. The son spoke softly. "Mother, just humor him." So she laid beside him. Nervous laughter rippled across the bedroom. Her smile thinned, then vanished. Lids lowered, breath slowed. Then, could not be heard at all. A daughter touched her hand. It was cold as ice. They turned to Mr. Zhu, but he was already gone. To love that faithfully, so faithfully that even the road of yellow springs cannot part you, is not a victory over death. It is the final measure of how you lived. Now, this tale comes from the book Liao Zhai Zhi Yi, or Strange Tales from a Chinese Studio, where the author, Pu Songling, presents his entries as non-fiction, a register of strange but true cases taken down from eyewitnesses and local testimony, not invented tales. For this case, he specifies that in the 21st year of Kangxi, or 1682, Mr. Zhu's younger sister-in-law, then employed in the household of a magistrate named Mr. B, related the events in full. In his book, the author, Pu Songling, appends a brief comment and enters it into the record as something remembered and believed to be true. Now, before we go, I want to thank you for being here. Every time you watch, like, or share, you help breathe life into these stories. For just the cost of a cup of coffee each month, you can join the Campfire Circle, where members get early access to videos, behind-the-scenes updates, and our exclusive Myth and Meaning series, where we dive deeper into the legends I tell and uncover the truths behind them. But your support doesn't just keep the fire burning, it fuels growth. It means I can dig deeper into forgotten tales, polish every story, and bring these stories to life at a higher level. This channel doesn't just belong to me, it belongs to us. And every member who joins the circle isn't just a viewer anymore. You're part of the foundation that keeps these stories alive. So, if you'd like to preserve the legends that deserve to be told and step closer to the fire, click join below. I can't wait to welcome you inside, and I'll see you in the next story.